So yesterday I released a video talking about the Rinnegan and the possibility of it being completely immune to Genjutsu. I defended the theory that a Rinnegan would not be immune to Genjutsu simply because of how the Naruto power system works. The Rinnegan would definitely give you some resistance to Genjutsu, but it wouldn't make you immune because the power of a shinobi tool and the Rinnegan as a shinobi tool depends upon the user. And that was the main argument for that video. And I said that there weren't really any instances of a Rinnegan user being put under a Genjutsu, more specifically an Ocular Genjutsu. We're talking about Ocular Genjutsus here because we know that Genjutsu such as the Frog Song will work, but I said in that video that we really don't see Ocular Genjutsus being used against a Rinnegan user, and that is not correct actually. We see Genjutsu being used against a Rinnegan user. It is very quick, to be fair, and it's easy to gloss over. I didn't even remember it, but it is very much evident that it happened, and it is also definitive proof that the Rinnegan is not immune to Ocular Genjutsu. If you remember when a Rinnegan user was put under an Ocular Genjutsu, leave it in the comments below because I definitely didn't remember that. It was a subscriber who told me that in the comments, and I was like, oh, that's actually true. Ace, thanks for your insight. It also corroborates my theory in the last video, so it's kind of nice and all that. So let's talk about the particular scene where a Rinnegan user was put under an Ocular Genjutsu. That was in the Kamui dimension when Kakashi was fighting Obito. Well, technically they weren't fighting at the time, they were just testing each other with Genjutsu and having that talk about Rin and all that, about their past. We can clearly see that they were using Genjutsu on each other. Obito here has a Rinnegan, which many people would say makes you completely immune to Ocular Genjutsu, but that is definitely not the case. We see both Obito and Kakashi clashing and piercing each other very badly, but it is revealed that it is a Genjutsu. Kakashi even says, "No more Genjutsu, Obito, we gotta finish this, whatever." Now, you could potentially argue that this Genjutsu is not an Ocular Genjutsu, because it is likely that Kakashi, among his thousands of jutsus that he has in his arsenal, he would have a Genjutsu that is not Ocular, but I just don't really think that's the case, mostly because Obito is his opponent, and Obito is casting Genjutsu as well. As a matter of fact, it seems like the Genjutsu they're casting against each other is pretty similar because they are creating an illusion of themselves that is fighting the enemy's illusion essentially, and that's what's happening here. Do you know what else these two characters share? The same type of Sharingan. They both have Obito's Sharingan, which means they would probably have similar Ocular Genjutsu. Also, Obito would definitely be casting Ocular Genjutsu if he's casting Genjutsu here because he's an Uchiha, and we know he is very good at Ocular Genjutsu when he controlled the fourth Mizukage, which was a perfect Jinchuriki with his Sharingan. He also controlled the Kyuubi and all that. And I don't really picture Obito using something else other than an Ocular Genjutsu. And how would someone go about countering a Sharingan Ocular Genjutsu? Well, with your own Sharingan if you have one, and Kakashi definitely has one here, still. So he would be using his own Sharingan to counter Obito's Genjutsu, using Genjutsu against him as well with his Sharingan with an Ocular Genjutsu. And Obito here definitely has a Rinnegan. And sure, the Genjutsu didn't defeat Obito, but it worked against Obito because Obito is seeing Kakashi's image projected off of the Genjutsu. So no, the Rinnegan does not render you completely immune to Genjutsu, and I think it's pretty clear now with this. Leave your thoughts down below, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and subscribe to my second channel as well, link in the description. Thanks for watching.